Imagine a 7-year-old prince, a boy known worldwide for his playful antics and cheeky faces, standing before a grand birthday spread. But instead of reaching for a mountain of chocolate or a plate of greasy fries, he is searching for something vibrant, crunchy, and remarkably healthy. Today, we are celebrating the 7th birthday of Prince Louis, born on April 23, 2025. While the world sees him as the spirited youngest child of the Prince and Princess of Wales, his private kitchen habits tell a far more disciplined story. For most of us with grandchildren or children of our own, we know the typical birthday struggle involves trying to limit the sugar rush and steering them away from junk food. Yet, in the heart of Adelaide Cottage, the reality is quite the opposite. Princess Catherine, often known as Kate, has a long-standing tradition of staying up late to bake her children's birthday cakes herself. She has shared in the past how much she loves the ritual, often ending up with mountains of cake, mix, and icing. But here is the twist that has left royal watchers stunned. While Louis certainly appreciates the sweet gesture from his mother, his true culinary passion lies in the vegetable patch. The contrast is truly fascinating. We have all seen the delightful photos of Louis during royal parades, tugging at his mother's sleeve or covering his ears during flypasts. He is a bundle of energy and mischief. However, when he sits down at the dinner table, he transforms into what many might call a little old soul. Catherine once recounted a charming conversation she had with the legendary culinary queen Mary Berry. She told Mary that the family grows their own vegetables, mentioning how they have rows of carrots and beans. But then, she emphasized something quite unusual, telling Mary that one specific, earthy vegetable is a massive favorite, and that Louis absolutely loves it. This disciplined palate is a testament to the grounded upbringing William and Kate are providing. They are raising a prince who values the earth's bounty as much as a royal feast. Before we reveal the specific superfood that has captured Louis's heart, I want to hear from you. Does your grandchild have a surprisingly healthy favorite food? Tell us in the comments below. Also, please take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming royal updates. It truly helps us bring these stories to you. Now, you might be wondering, what is this mysterious, vibrant vegetable that has a 7-year-old so excited? Let's dive into the incredible health benefits of his favorite snack in the next segment. The vibrant, deep purple vegetable that has captured the heart of Prince Louis is none other than the humble beetroot. For many parents and grandparents, the idea of a young child begging for beetroot is almost unheard of. Its earthy, robust flavor usually requires a more mature palate. Yet for Louis, this preference started almost as soon as he began eating solid food. It is a choice that is as intelligent as it is unusual, and the health benefits behind this superfood are something we can all learn from. While it is wonderful for a growing prince, the advantages of beetroot are particularly relevant for those of us who are a bit further along in life. Nutritionists often refer to it as a natural miracle for the cardiovascular system. For anyone keeping a close eye on their blood pressure, beetroot is a powerful ally. It is packed with dietary nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. This process helps our blood vessels relax and dilate, effectively supporting healthy blood flow and helping to keep those pressure readings in check. But the benefits do not stop at the heart. For those of us looking to stay active, whether it is gardening or walking the dog, beetroot has been shown to improve oxygen use and increase physical stamina. Even more importantly, it is a powerhouse for brain health. By improving blood flow to the frontal lobe of the brain, it helps maintain sharp cognitive function and memory. It is truly a brain food that serves a young prince just as well as it serves a wise grandparent looking to stay at their best. The fact that Louis has embraced such a nutrient-dense food since he was only 1 or 2 years old is a testament to the Princess of Wales's approach to parenting. She did not hide the vegetables or mask them with sugar. Instead, she celebrated their natural flavors. By introducing these bold, earthy tastes early on, she has given her son a foundation of health that many of us spend years trying to reclaim. However, there is a special secret to why these vegetables taste so good to the young prince. You might imagine a royal servant selecting the finest produce from a luxury organic market, but the reality is far more modest and hands-on. These deep red beets are not coming from a fancy grocery store shelf or a plastic-wrapped package. So, Where exactly does a prince find the freshest vegetables in the United Kingdom? The answer lies just outside his back door. The secret to Prince Louis's incredible appetite for vegetables isn't found in a cookbook or a royal decree, but rather in the rich, dark soil of the family's private garden. For those of us who find peace in the garden, there is a special joy in knowing that the Princess of Wales shares that same passion. Catherine once opened up to the legendary Mary Berry about their life at home, painting a picture of a family that is deeply connected to the land. She spoke with such pride, saying, "We grow our own vegetables. We've got carrots, beans, and beetroot is a massive favorite. Louis absolutely loves it." This isn't just about having fresh produce on the table. It is about the experience of growing it together. For a young boy like Louis, the garden is a living classroom. Instead of seeing vegetables as something that comes out of a plastic bag from a supermarket, he sees them as tiny seeds that he helped plant. He feels the texture of the soil on his hands and watches with anticipation as those first green shoots break through the earth. This hands-on involvement is exactly why he doesn't wrinkle his nose at a piece of broccoli or a slice of beetroot. He has an emotional investment in his food. For many of our viewers who cherish time spent with grandchildren in the garden, you know that these moments are about so much more than horticulture. Gardening serves as a beautiful, quiet therapy for the soul. It is a place where the noise of the world fades away, and the only thing that matters is the rhythm of nature. In the Wales household, this hobby serves as a vital bridge between generations. It is a tradition passed down from the king himself, who is famously fond of his gardens, down to his youngest grandson. By encouraging Louis to get his hands dirty, Catherine and William are teaching him the value of patience and the rewards of hard work. It creates a deep-rooted love for natural, whole foods that no advertisement for processed snacks could ever replace. But while his love for the garden is clear, you might be asking yourself, if this young prince is ever allowed to just be a kid, does he ever get to indulge in the messy, cheesy comfort foods that most 7-year-olds crave? As it turns out, the family has a secret tradition that moves the fun from the garden straight into the heart of the kitchen. It is a common misconception that royal children spend their lives sitting in stiff chairs at long mahogany tables, waiting for silver-clad servants to place perfect plates of food before them. In reality, the scene at Adelaide Cottage is far more relatable and, quite frankly, a bit more chaotic. Inside their family kitchen, the Princess of Wales has fostered an environment where Prince Louis, along with his older siblings George and Charlotte, are encouraged to roll up their sleeves and get their hands messy. Catherine has often spoken about how she uses cooking as a way to teach her children the values of patience, teamwork, and the reward of hard work. She shared a wonderful anecdote with the public, recalling a recent afternoon spent with her youngest. She mentioned that they don't just buy frozen bases, they make everything from scratch. In fact, she once told a famous culinary expert that they had been busy using her specific recipe, saying, "Actually, one of the last things we cooked together was your pizza dough. They absolutely loved it." That recipe belonged to the legendary Mary Berry, a name that many of our viewers surely recognize as a symbol of traditional British home cooking. In these sessions, 7-year-old Louis isn't just an observer. He is a very active participant. While George might be focused on the stirring and Charlotte on the precise measurements, Louis has claimed his throne as the family's vegetable processor. He takes great pride in washing the peppers, sorting the beans, and preparing his signature ingredient, the beetroot. When it comes time to assemble the pizzas, Louis doesn't just throw toppings on randomly. He treats his pizza like a vibrant canvas, carefully arranging mushrooms and colorful vegetables into what his mother calls artistic patterns. For any grandparent watching, this image of a young boy concentrated on placing vegetables onto a homemade crust is heart-melting. It is a brilliant way to ensure that a child isn't afraid of green things or earthy flavors. By the time the pizza comes out of the oven, Louis isn't just eating a meal. He is eating something he helped create with his own 2 hands. This hands-on approach builds a healthy relationship with food that will last a lifetime. It turns the kitchen from a place of chores into a place of creativity and family bonding. But beyond the joy of family pizza night, there is a more serious question to be asked. While it is lovely to see a child enjoy his vegetables, what do the actual medical experts and nutritionists think about this somewhat unusual diet for a 7-year-old prince? The verdict they have reached might just surprise you. When the professional medical community looks at the eating habits of the young Prince Louis, the reaction is almost unanimous. They are incredibly impressed. Leading nutritionists, including experts like Lucia Stansby, have openly praised the Princess of Wales for the dietary foundation she has laid for her youngest son. In an era where childhood sugar addiction and processed foods have become a global concern for parents and grandparents alike, Louis stands out as a shining example of what is possible. The experts are particularly fascinated by his love for deeply colored vegetables. From a scientific perspective, the intense crimson hue of his favorite beetroot is a sign of high antioxidant content. These powerful compounds work to protect growing cells from damage, supporting the immune system and ensuring long-term vitality. For a young prince who will one day take on a lifetime of demanding royal duties and public service, building this physical foundation now is a very wise move. However, what truly tips the hat of these nutritionists isn't just the vitamins on his plate. It is the psychological relationship he has with food. Many of us who have raised children or are now helping with grandchildren know the dinner table battle all too well. The pleading, the bargaining, and the hiding of greens under a napkin. But with Louis, the experts have noted a crucial difference. His enthusiasm is entirely voluntary. He isn't eating beetroot because he was told he must. He is eating it because he genuinely enjoys it. This provides a valuable lesson for any family. By involving him in the garden and the kitchen, as we saw previously, Catherine has removed the fear of the unknown. To Louis, a vegetable isn't a chore. It is a delicious reward he helped nurture. This early exposure to bold, natural flavors helps desensitize a child's palate to the extreme sweetness found in modern junk food, making him far less likely to fall into the sugar trap as he grows older. Yet, as any wise grandparent knows, a life lived entirely on vegetables would be a very dull one indeed. Even the most health-conscious parents understand that childhood is also about the joy of a special treat. While Louis may be the king of the vegetable patch 6 days a week, his mother, Catherine, knows exactly how to balance that discipline with a bit of royal indulgence. So, what exactly does a cheat day look like in the house of a prince who already loves his greens? The answer involves a few sneaky shopping trips and some very famous gummy treats. Despite his incredible appetite for vegetables and his disciplined approach to nutrition, it would be a mistake to think that Prince Louis's life is devoid of the simple joys of childhood. The Prince and Princess of Wales have always championed a philosophy of balance rather than restriction. While the world marveled at the discovery of a 7-year-old who prefers beetroot to chocolate, the reality inside Adelaide Cottage is one of healthy moderation. Even a prince enjoys a sweet treat now and then, and Catherine is known to keep a few secret items in the pantry for those special moments. Royal observers have occasionally spotted the princess picking up bags of Haribo Tangfastics during her local shopping trips. These colorful, sour gummies are a favorite in the Wales household, serving as a reminder that Louis is, after all, a young boy. Whether it is a few sweets after a long day at school or the tradition of a homemade birthday cake, these indulgences are never treated as forbidden fruit. By allowing these small treats, William and Catherine are teaching their children a vital life lesson: that food is a source of joy and celebration, not something to be feared or strictly controlled. This balance is perhaps the most beautiful part of the story. Whether the family is gathered around a simple bowl of cheesy pasta, a homemade pizza dusted with flour, or a celebratory birthday spread, the focus is always on the connection between them. There are no stiff protocols at their kitchen table, only the sound of laughter, the clinking of forks, and the shared experience of a meal made with love. This modern approach to royal parenting shows us that health isn't just about the vitamins on the plate, it's about the atmosphere in the room. For those of us watching at home, the lesson is clear. We can encourage our grandchildren and children to love their greens by making them part of the fun, by gardening together, and by inviting them into the kitchen to help. When we respect a child's natural preferences, even if those preferences are as unusual as Kuden, we build a foundation of trust and health that will last a lifetime. What do you think of this future king's unique menu? Does it inspire you to introduce a bit more color to your own family's meals? Would you be willing to try adding a little beetroot to your dinner tonight, just like Prince Louis? We would love to hear your thoughts and your own family food traditions, so please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay updated on all the heartwarming stories from the royal family.